This is Pet Life Radio. Let's talk pets.
Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Groomer Humor on Pet Life Radio. Once again, we want to thank our producer Mark Winter and Pet Life Radio for giving us the opportunity, and we want to thank you guys for tuning in and listening to us. We love you guys. Guys, in this episode, we're going to be talking about 4 dangerous things that people do when trying to groom their pets at home. Okay, so it's a really, really good show. We got that, and we got our funny comment segment coming up in this episode of Groomer Humor.
How many of you have pets? My hand's raised. Now think about how lucky you are to have such a sweet little pet in your life, and that pet is lucky to have you too. But unfortunately, there are countless pets out there that don't have a home to call their own. However, Bob's from Skechers is trying to change that. So we developed Bob's for dogs and cats to help pets in need. With every purchase of adorable Bob's footwear or fun, stylish apparel, or even the cutest Bob's pet accessories, Skechers makes a donation to Petco Love to help save shelter pets. And with your help, we've already saved the lives of over 1 million pets and raised over $7 million. So while you're getting style and comfort with features like Skechers' famous memory foam cushioning, you're also helping to save an adorable pet in need and helping another lucky owner be connected with a future best friend and companion, because happiness is having a loving pet by your side. Find Bob's at a Skechers store, Skechers.com, select Petco locations, or wherever stylish footwear is sold.
Let's Talk Pets on PetLifeRadio.com.
Welcome back to Groomer Humor. As always, we are your hosts. I'm Rudy V, along with Anthony Ray. And guys, we're just so excited. We're so happy right now. We really hope that you guys are doing really well out there with all this stuff that's going on. Just, maintain, man. Stay strong. That's all I could say, man. Because Anthony's doing fantastic, right, Ant? How you doing, bro?
Well, I finally cut my mane.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look at that.
It was time.
Yeah. You were starting to look a little mangy there. I got to be honest with you.
Well, that's the thing. It's like I grew my hair out so that I could, wear it down and keep it long. But my hair is so straight, I look like Mufasa.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you were pulling it off for a while, but then there was like that point where it was like, all right, now he just looks ridiculous.
Yeah, because it's too, I don't know what it was. Like my hair had too much like volume. So it's like I look like Ultimate Warrior, like just kind of like, this doesn't look good.
Yeah, you went from looking like Fabio to Flabio, like within a month.
Exactly. Yeah, a lot of Taco Bell. What's the point of having long, luscious hair if you're gorging $40 of Taco Bell a night on your own?
Yep.
With no exercise.
Do you guys even realize how much Taco Bell you actually have to purchase and consume to accumulate $40? Because, most of that stuff is like $1.50. Yeah. So, what would you got, 37 items?
Well, I'll break it down. I only get, there's expensive stuff on the menu, but I only get 2 of those things. And then the rest is all like $1.50 burritos and cheesy fiesta potatoes. And those are $1. So... Okay. Yeah, it's bad. Like I'm in the hole $8 out of the gate, but then think about how many $1 items I get. I mean, granted, It's me and Jess eating a lot of the times, but she can't eat that much, so it's mostly me.
Yeah, but that's a lot of ground to cover, going from 8 to 40. Like the $8 isn't your main purchase at that point. The gap there is just too long. So
well. Put it this way, I don't think I've ever had a Taco Bell order with less than 4 cheesy fiesta potatoes. So there's another $4. So now we're in the teens at least.
Yeah.
Kinda.
Okay. Listen, you're doing better. You got a haircut. You look good. You look tight now,
Yeah.
and looks like you're shedding some pounds. So
Yeah, yes.
good luck. That's all I can say.
Yeah. Well, I got to stay out of the drive-through
Yeah, yeah,
because I mean I could still eat it, but I'm not going to Taco Bell and spending $10. Are you kidding me?
yeah, yeah.
It's not a game.
Yeah, your weight fluctuates more than like Jonah Hill's does.
Yeah, my friends have called me Jonah Hill before.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
because I'll weigh 230 pounds at a whopping 5'6"
Yeah.
and then, but 2 months I'll go, oh, you know what? I think I want to lose some weight, and then 2 months will go by and I lose 80 pounds, and it's like, wow, how did you do that? It's like I don't know. I don't starve myself or anything. I lose weight very easily. So I
Yeah.
guess that's why I keep gaining it all back. I am like Jonah Hill. That must be what's happening to him. Like,
I guess
why?
so.
Yeah, why worry about staying fit when
Yeah.
you want to go on a bit of a bender
Mhm.
when in a month
Right.
you could take it all off, and that's what he does. So
Yeah. All right. Well, listen, Aunt, good luck with all that. You know what I mean? And, with no further ado, let's get into this show so that we can inform people, because that's what the show's about, right?
oh, I thought we were just going to talk about Jonah Hill the whole time.
I would. He's
Yeah.
funny.
He
Yeah.
is funny. Okay.
I like
Anyway, yeah.
Anyway.
Dog grooming. We always struggle with that.
We always struggle with that, but this is our little liaison right here. So so anyway, guys, 4 dangerous things that people do when trying to groom their pets at home. All right, guys, we see this all the time. Other groomers see this. There's a huge percentage of people that have to rush their pets to the vet because they've injured their own pet. So we're going to try to, maybe formulate the show and avoid some of that by giving you guys some pointers. But one of the big things is trying to clip out mats with a scissor. Okay, guys, man, this it's so dangerous. You have to be so careful, and we do not recommend it at all. So if your dog is matted and you're sitting there pulling up on the mat, okay, keep in mind when you're pulling up on a mat with your left hand and you're cutting with your right hand, there's a good chance you're going to be cutting into skin, or you're not going to know the difference between the mat and the skin, which is going to just gash your dog open. This is especially crucial on cats. Guys, please don't ever lift the mat from your cat and cut, okay? Because cat's skin is much different than dog's skin, okay? Their skin is very pliable and flexible. So when you pull on a cat's skin, you get a huge part of it. Like if you're pulling up on a mat, it's pulling up on the skin automatically. So now you take a scissor to that, you are going to gash your cat open, and badly, severely, okay? So please don't ever do that. Don't ever lift a mat with your fingers and cut it with a pair of scissors.
That's not going to solve the problem anyway, even if you didn't cut your pet, because the mat is still going to be on the skin. At best case scenario, you don't cut your pet and you cut the top of the mat off. Well, the bottom of it is still to the skin because you need to buzz that off.
Exactly.
Regardless. So it wouldn't even solve the problem.
That's right. It wouldn't even solve the problem. And, there's just a very high chance that you're going to hurt your pet. And, a lot of these dangerous things are due to using scissors. So let's focus on scissors here for a little while. Another thing is, don't ever try to clip around the sensitive areas, such as the penis. I just said penis. Such as the penis. Or the vulva, the private parts. Let's say private parts.
The sanitary area.
The sanitary areas. Don't ever clip around these areas with a pair of scissors. Again, the scissors are your big culprit here, because especially if the areas are matted. So let's say you have a matted little area back by your female dog's private parts, right? You go to clip with a pair of scissors and you don't know what you're clipping, guys, there's a good chance that you're going to do the inevitable there. You know what I'm saying? And God forbid, guys, please do not cut these areas with a pair of scissors. That's the penis area. Please, guys, don't do that. Okay.
You're going to circumcise your dog.
Yeah, you're going to circumcise your dog, and and not for religious reasons either.
Yeah.
So Yeah, try not to let that happen. So, yeah, and also you have to be really, really careful using scissors around even the ears, under the eyes, or even the muzzle area. Okay? If you don't know what you're doing, again, if dogs are matted, it's very, very difficult to distinguish what's a mat and what's actually an ear. You don't want to, snip the tip of your dog's ear off, or your dog's entire ear off, for that matter.
The whole ear. Jeez.
Yeah. God.
I mean, it happens, which is so messed up.
That's the thing. It's it's real. This show's real. We're keeping it real here, guys.
Keep it real. Dave
Keep
Chappelle.
it. Okay, Dave Chappelle. We're keeping it real. But seriously, we've seen this. To be honest with you, I have accidentally, nicked an ear. Never that severe where I've cut the entire ear off or anything like that. But it does happen, and so you have to be very, very careful. Even in the face area, let's say like the muzzle area, right? If you have a dog that's panting a lot, you don't want to use scissors and accidentally, clip the tongue because, as you know, Anthony, it's happened to us. Tongues never stop bleeding. You would think you're at a crime scene if you even nick a dog's tongue.
That's all it takes on a dog's tongue is the tiniest little nick, and it'll just gush blood.
It'll gush blood all over the dog's face, all over the floor, believe me. So, again, be very, very careful. Don't use scissors in these areas. Scissors are kind of, and again, you have to know what you're doing. You have to be kind of practiced at it. But scissors are generally designed to be used around the feet, around the head area, on top of the head, on top of the body, the tail area, the safer areas. But when you're dealing with these more sensitive areas, you always want to resort to clippers. So if you guys are trying to groom your dogs at home, do yourself a favor, jump on YouTube. I know we always say it. Check out some of our videos, or if not ours, check out some other videos. There's tons and tons of grooming, do-it-yourself videos on YouTube. So definitely just check them out. And, you might want to invest in a nice professional pair of clippers so that you're staying safe. So, yeah. And, yeah, we mentioned the cat thing, and I can't stress this enough, guys. Please don't do any of this on cats. Grooming a cat is completely different than grooming a dog.
Yeah, I mean, for many reasons.
Yes, for many reasons. Yeah,
that's a show in itself right there.
Yeah. We don't want to hurt our beautiful kitties, and we've seen it many, many times, and it's not fun. It's not good, and very, very painful to the cat. So, okay. So, what's another one? I don't even know. Are we numbering these? I didn't say 1, 2,
There's
3.
not. Yeah, no, there's not in any particular order.
Okay. So then let's roll with it. So I don't even know where I left. Oh, okay. Here we are. I had to look at my notes.
We're professional. We're
professional.
professional podcasters.
I just take notes sometimes. That's all.
Well, we need them.
I know.
I used to have my notes too, but I'm a professional. I grew out of that. You still need them? That's okay.
I still need notes because I can't see.
Yeah. Well,
what does that have to do with me thinking, though?
You're the main host of the show. You need notes. You keep
I keep it real.
You keep it real. I come in and I say something funny about Jonah Hill, and then you keep talking.
Yeah.
So, that's the format. You need notes for sure.
The truth of the matter is I write all the shows, and Anthony just comes in. He doesn't even know what the damn show is about until you get here.
Yeah. I come in. My job is to drink your coffee. I drink the coffee that you made for yourself, and then I use the bathroom.
Yeah.
And then we do the show that you wrote.
Yeah. And you go, Dad, what are we doing?
Yeah, what are we doing? And we do the shows, and then I go home.
Okay, so anyway, I'm going to assume this is number 4, but...
Isn't it 3?
This is 3?
You did...
Wait. Now you're confusing me.
No, you talked about not cutting mats with scissors, and then
And then I said, don't cut mats with scissors again, so that was 2.
Okay.
Just repeated ourselves.
Right. So, and then 3, I guess, was don't cut mats with scissors.
Exactly. Okay, so 4.
4
is please don't clip mats with scissors. No.
Please.
No. So no. 4 is clipping the nails back too far.
Oh yeah.
This is a doozy, guys. People just assume that, clipping nails is easy, and clipping nails is not easy. It takes practice. You have to know what you're doing. All dogs are different, and we've talked about this in a lot of our videos. We've talked about it on the podcast. The veins, some dogs have, really, really long veins that you can only clip a little bit of the nail off at a time. Some dogs have really, really, receded quicks or veins that you can cut off big chunks of nail. So all dogs are different. So you really have to figure out, what type of nail your dog has. We have a great video on our YouTube channel. Go to YouTube, go to Grooming by Rudy, and check out 3 types of dog nails. It's a great video, and it will explain a lot on what type of dog nail your dog might have at home. So check out that video. But clipping nails, and I've said this before, one time I had a woman come into my grooming shop. You weren't working for me yet, Aunt. This was a long time ago. And she comes in with her dog wrapped in a towel, saturated in blood, okay? And I said, what's wrong? I thought the dog got hit by a car or something like that. The dog was shaking like a leaf. It was terrified. And she shows me her dog's feet. It was like a little Chihuahua mix. And she cut off all the nail, the whole nail, okay? Yeah. Thank you. I almost threw up. I mean, I looked and I went, oh my God, and I covered it back up. I called the vet right away. I had a vet friend down the street from me at the time, and called them right away and said, please, you have to see this dog. This woman made a big mistake, and, she cut the entire nail off. So again, guys, I know that it seems obvious, but it's not. It's just not obvious. Some people just don't know what to do. So that is so painful. I can't even, I can't even think about it, because it's just a very, very, very painful thing for the dog. So be careful when clipping your pet's nails.
She made a mistake. God almighty. I mean,
I felt bad for
her. For her?
Yeah. Well, I know. The poor dog, Aunt. It was terrible, but she made a mistake.
She made a mistake. Oh, whoopsie.
Right. Dope.
Yep. Whoopsie. I just tortured my dog for an hour.
Yeah, I know. But, again, people don't know. I don't know. We get so many comments on dog nail clipping too. You know what I mean? Like, we'll do a video and we'll get a comment like, dude, you're doing the wrong angle on it. The wrong angle? Dude, what the blip are you even talking about? The wrong angle. What do you even know about clipping nails? That's like me going into like a mechanic going, hey man, you know what? I don't like the way you're rebuilding that transmission.
Yeah. You're turning that the wrong way.
You're turning that the wrong way. Doesn't that go topsy-turvy or something? You know what I mean? What's your gear ratio on that anyway?
Yeah. Hey man, bad angle.
Bad angle on that gear. Shut up. Yeah. You don't even know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Well, you can tell who the real groomers are, or even the people who haven't been grooming for a long time but are learning to, because none of them ever have anything to say about the angle.
Yeah, exactly.
It's all people who have no idea what they're talking about, who aren't groomers, and who I bet they're the same people that say, "Oh, take it short," even if it hurts the dog a little. They're too long. It's like you're the same kind of people.
Right. You're probably the same person that would clip off the whole nail by mistake.
Yeah, make a little mistake, a little whoopsie.
A little whoopsie. You know what I mean?
A little whoopsie doops.
Yeah. Half the time, if I'm doing a certain angle, half the time that dog is barely letting me clip the nails at all.
Yeah, really.
You know what I mean?
You get it done however you can when it comes to nails, but there's wrong ways to do it. Obviously, the little whoopsie of cutting the entire nail off, all of them. But yeah, no, enough with the ang. I'm done with that. Those comments just get deleted.
Deleted.
Yeah, those are deleted. Yeah, I can't with the angle thing anymore.
Yeah. So, but again, just guys, be careful. Figure out what type of dog nail your dog may have, and with all this stuff, who knows? Maybe we'll make a groomer out of you too. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with grooming your own dog or doing these little things in between groomings. You'll actually save money, but you got to be safe. you know? And here's the thing, guys. If you don't feel 100% confident about grooming your dog at home, don't do it. Just don't do it. You know, bring it to a groomer, bring it to a vet if necessary. But, you know, you got to be really, really careful. And, but if you do feel confident, you're learning. This is a learning process. Everybody thinks that, you just take the dog, you throw him in a tub, right? You give him a bath. No, that's not grooming. You know, grooming is a learning process, and it takes a really, really long time to get practiced at it, whether you're, clipping mats or whether you're clipping nails or whatever you're doing. But I'm going to add one more thing in here. I think this might be a 4, 5, possibly 3. I don't know. But I'm going to add one more here. Another thing is be careful when cleaning out your dog's ears, okay? We see this all the time, guys. We see people on YouTube doing what's called an ear flush. Guys, you have to be really, really careful with an ear flush. You don't want to just flush your dog's ears out unnecessarily, okay? The main reason why you'll do an ear flush is because there's an infection. There's a bad infection or something like that, and it needs an ear flush, or there's just like a lot of buildup of debris and wax in the ear. But generally, if your dog isn't having an ear problem, you don't want to flush the ear, because what happens is when you shoot all that liquid down into the ear, it causes the dog to go nuts. It throws off his equilibrium. They go absolutely crazy, and they won't stop shaking their head to the point where they're causing hematomas at the tips of their ears, where the tip of their ear blows up. So be really, really careful cleaning your dog's ears. Just put a little solution, whatever ear solution you're using, on a cotton ball and just wipe the exterior of the upper ear canal. See if you can get down a little bit, but you don't want to go too far. Don't stick anything in the dog's ear or anything like that. But it's more of just cleaning, wiping. Again, check out our videos. We got a ton of ear cleaning videos.
Yeah, and we did that video on ear cleaning about puncturing.
Yes.
Which is very important to know. So that's actually a really good video for you guys to go and watch on our channel for sure if you're cleaning your dog's ears.
Yeah. And I'm not saying, that an ear flush isn't necessary at times, but you got too many people trying to, I'm going to just shove all this liquid in my dog's ear and do an ear flush and just really clean out the ear. And it's a mistake. Don't do that, because you'll cause more harm than good with doing that, especially if your dog doesn't need it. If your dog's ears are generally okay, you can always expect a little bit of dirt in the ear, or a lot of dirt if you're cleaning Anthony's ears. But generally, you're going to have some dirt. So you wipe out the ear. You don't necessarily have to do an ear flush.
Yeah.
So, any hoodle. All right. So, listen, we're going to keep this one tight, and we're going to go to a break. And when we come back, we're going to sum up the show and do our funny comment segment when we come back on Groomer Humor.
So, Dad, I got a question for you.
What's that, Ant?
What was your reaction when you heard that Ben & Jerry's was branching out into doggy desserts?
And when I found out that Ben & Jerry's was now for dogs, I ran to the freezer and pulled out a pint of Peanut Butter World. I ate it so fast I gave myself a brain freeze.
I had a very similar reaction, actually, except I went with the Cherry Garcia.
Oh, I love that flavor. Yeah, that's the classic flavor, the Cherry Garcia. Yeah. Guys, with so many clients walking through our door looking for a good, tasty treat for their dogs, we were so glad to let them know that Ben & Jerry's had a treat for them.
Yeah, there's a lot of treats out there that have tried to jump on the doggy train and rely on gimmicks and quick sales, and Ben & Jerry's has really put a lot of focus on some quality ingredients and some great flavors. That's, I think, finally going to allow your dog to feel what we feel when eating Ben & Jerry's.
Absolutely. In fact, guys, we chose 10 of our customers here at the grooming shop and gave them samples of both the rosy flavored and the paunch flavored to see which flavor their dogs would prefer.
Yeah. And of course, expectedly, the results were quite decisive when all 10 of them said their dogs quickly consumed both.
Absolutely. And, one of my favorite memories of eating Ben & Jerry's was devouring multiple pints of cookie dough while binge watching Breaking Bad. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do, actually. You want to know what one of mine was? My fondest memory was eating a couple pints of the old Chunky Monkey for no reason at all. Just because it's delicious, and it was because it was called Chunky Monkey. Who doesn't want want to know what that tastes like. So one thing's for sure, there's going to be a lot of happy dogs out there. So what we want you guys to do is check out both doggy flavors at benjerry.com. That's BenJerry.com. You could also check out all the K9ers at the Ben Jerry's Vermont office at benjerry.com. Again, that's BenJerry.com.
Let's talk pets
Let's talk pets
on Pet Life Radio.
Pet Life Radio.
PetLifeRadio.com.
Welcome back to Groomer Humor on Pet Life Radio. We are your hosts as always. I'm Anthony Ray, hanging out with my dad, Rudy V. And today we're talking about an undisclosed number of dangerous things that you can do at home when grooming your dog. So be careful with these things. We got don't use the scissors to snip mats out. We have don't use the scissors to snip the mats out. We have please don't use the scissors to snip the mats out, and then something about be careful grooming your cat and nail clips and ear cleanings. That's what we're doing today.
Just be careful.
Yeah, just be careful. Don't do it. Actually,
just be careful. That's all. Please don't.
Please don't. It's an important distinction, though, because really, that's because not only is that dangerous, it really doesn't solve the problem, doesn't get you anywhere, even if you don't cut your dog or your cat. So yeah, it's
yeah, you need clippers.
You
clippers,
absolutely need clippers.
Severely matted pets need clippers with a 10 blade on it. So, but guys, before we go any further into our funny comment segment, we want to mention, if you guys like art out there, if you guys are artists, the drawing art, colored pencils, 3D trick art, please check out Fan Arts by RV on YouTube. He has a great channel. He does this sped up version of drawing. The videos are really short. They're usually under like 3 minutes, but he does a lot of 3D art, great artist, great guy, and he's also my son. So please do us a big favor and go to YouTube, check out Fan Arts by RV, and subscribe to his channel and share his videos for us. Okay, guys, please do that for us.
Yeah,
okay.
I think my dad loves him more than me, so it's gonna go show him some support.
It's not that I love it; it's a different type of love. Is that make sense? It's a different love.
No.
Yeah. No. Anyway, but no, I don't love him more. It's just that I love him differently.
In a different way.
Yeah, he's my little guy. You're my smelly guy.
I'm big and hairy.
Yeah, you're big and hairy. You're hard to hug.
Yeah, that's a good point. No argument there.
No argument there. All right, guys. So this is our funny comment segment.
I'm a professional.
This person says, this is funny, I wish there were more biting scenes in your videos. Scenes, like the word, dude, we're not shooting a movie. It's it's a YouTube channel. I wish there were more biting scenes.
That's good, yeah. Well, maybe we can hire some, some big time directors or something. Maybe they want to come aboard.
Yeah, or maybe we'll get Denzel in some of our YouTube videos. Shoot some biting scenes.
Well, we could hold some auditions.
Yeah,
hey, I heard Pitbull wants to get into some acting. We can do Pitbull getting bit by a pitbull scene.
There you go, man.
There you go.
Thank you for the comment, dude.
There you go.
Tinka, you know what I mean?
Tinka tonka tinka. Yeah.
We'll get Keanu, just doing some, biting scenes with some car explosions in the background while we're grooming dogs.
He gets bit and whoa. There you go.
We definitely need more biting scenes.
Yeah, absolutely. And Tarantino could direct. That way it could take 45 minutes to get to the bite.
There you go.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you for your comment, buddy.
Yeah, that's a good one. Biting scenes. We'll take that under heavy consideration. Open auditions on October 6th to the 9th. You better show up with a resume. These are biting scenes. Very important.
Right.
Very important. Okay. Thanks so much for stopping by, guys. As always, we'd like to thank our producer, Mark Winter. Thank you so much, Mark. If you haven't already, head on over to our YouTube channel. It's called Grooming by Rudy. That's Grooming by Rudy on YouTube.com. Leave a comment, like, share, and subscribe. We want to hear from all you guys. You could also like Grooming by Rudy on Facebook. Follow Grooming by Rudy on Instagram and Twitter. It has been an absolute pleasure, as always. Until next time, take care of yourselves and don't use the scissors to cut the mats.
Let's Talk Pets, every week on demand, only on PetLifeRadio.com.